MSB here, and it's time for some more MSBvP. Today we'll be in the game Hearthstone, and we'll be running through the arena. So, let's get started. Okay, 150, do it. Okay, so, the three heroes that we have to choose from are the Mage, Druid, and Rogue. I'll go ahead and pick a Rogue this time. Yes, please, thank you. Rogues can do some pretty good rush. And starting out with the Perdition's Blade, Secret Keeper, Pint-Sized Summoner. Perdition's Blade is fantastic, so I will definitely take that one. Then we've got Kobold Geomancer, Frostwolf Grunt, or Gurubashi Berserker. I'm going to go ahead and take the Gurubashi Berserker. There's lots of combo potential that a rogue can have. You can like Shiv the Berserker and then trigger its effect. So here, so there's an Eviscerate or a Chillwind Yeti. I've got to go with the Chillwind Yeti. That is absolutely one of my favorite arena cards. It's just so good. I do love the Eviscerate, though. Okay, so we've got an Ironforge Rifleman, Mogushan Warden, or Grimscale Oracle. I'm going to go with the Ironforge Rifleman here. And here I'm going to go with the Defias Ringleader. Let's see, now we've got a Young Dragonhawk, a Vanish, or Lord of the Arena. I don't like a Lord of the Arena in a rogue deck, and I'm not too thrilled with Vanish. It does have some combo potential, but I'm going to start to work on my early game presence with a Wind Fury. Okay, then we've got a Murloc Raider, a Frost Elemental, or an Abusive Sergeant. I'm going to do the Abusive Sergeant. Obviously that can combo exceptionally well with the Young Dragonhawk. And then here, I'm going to go with the Shieldmaster. Taunt is very good, and the Shieldmaster is one of the best. Okay, so here we've got a Patient Assassin, a Mountain Giant, or a Preparation. I'm going to go with the Mountain Giant. The Patient Assassin can be good, but, I mean, an 8/8 is fantastic. Okay, now we've got a Gadgets and Auctioneer, an Emperor Cobra, or a Monowraith. I'm going to do the Gadgets and Auctioneer. I haven't pulled any spells as of yet, but I'll just sort of hope to grab those. The next best is the Emperor Cobra, but it's just not reliable. Okay, Spellbreaker, Ancient Brewmaster, or the South Seas Deckhand. I'm actually going to go with an Ancient Brewmaster. A 4 for 5/4 is very good. Then we've got an Elven Archer, a Raging Worgen, or an Ogre Magi. I'm going to go with the Raging Worgen here. Sort of a good midline troop. So here we've got a Goldshire Footman, a Darkscale Healer, or a Stone Tusk Boar. I'm going to go with the Goldshire Footman here. That's another good sort of one-cost troop. Then we've got a Booty Bay Bodyguard, a Voodoo Doctor, or a South Seas Deckhand. I'm going to do the South Seas Deckhand. Having the charge is nice because, you know, my special ability is a weapon. Here I'm going to go with the Raid Leader. I'm trying to build a fast deck, so I want something that can ramp up quickly. So here it's the Elven Archer, South Seas Deckhand, or a Nightblade. I'm going to have to go with the Nightblade for a finisher, doing that 3 damage just off the side. So this looks like a card draw choice, and that's the Acolyte of Pain versus the Cult Master. Personally, I like the Acolyte of Pain better. You're basically guaranteed to get at least 1 card, whereas the Cult Master at 4 cost can be a little bit difficult to set up. Okay, so we've got a Mana Addict, a Master Swordsmith, or Violet Teacher. I'm going to go with the Master Swordsmith here. I want to make sure that any of my early game cards that are still on the field start getting buffs. And it's a 2 cost, so that's good. It's a much better early game card. So there's a Vanish, a Frost Elemental, or a Fan of Knives. I'm going to take the Fan of Knives here. I need a little bit of AoE. Okay, Bloodsail Corsair, a Secret Keeper, or a Mana Addict. I've only got 1 spell so far. So I'm going to go with the Bloodsail Corsair, since I don't have any oozes as of yet. Here it's another Defias Ringleader for sure. Those are fantastic in rogues. And then I'm going to have to go with an Abomination. I don't have enough spells to warrant getting another Gadgets and Auctioneer, so we'll go ahead and do that. So here it's either Cold Blood or the Bloodfen Raptor. I'm going to take the Bloodfen Raptor. That's a very good 2 cost. Here, Backstab, definitely doing Backstab. Going to need to get some of that done. What do I got? I'll go ahead and take a Lord of the Arena, just so I've got a 6 cost card. Ooh, Headcrack. Headcrack is fantastic. I will definitely take that. Okay, so there's a Conceal, the Stormwind Champion, or a Shiv. I'm going to take the Stormwind Champion on this one because I don't have a lot of bite, late game bite in my deck, and the Stormwind Champion can help sort of shore that up. Okay, then we've got a Betrayal, a Raging Worgen, or a Sinister Strike. I'm going to do a Betrayal because that's good troop removal. Sprint, Scarlet Crusader, or Deadly Poison. I'm going to go with a Deadly Poison on this one. That can be very good. Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, so there's a Twilight Drake, a Knife Juggler, or a Head Crack. I'm going to have to go with another Head Crack. I think that that's just too powerful to pass up. Okay, game number 8. So this deck is has a decently fast start, and I managed to pull 2 Head Cracks. So the whole purpose is to start off with a decent, strong opening, get some damage, whittle the opponent down to the point where I can start layering 1 or 2 Head Cracks to finish them off. So let's see here. Obviously it's worked 5 times and not worked twice. So, ooh, Mage. Mage is a brutal for sure. Okay. Excellent. Well, going second, that's at least decent. And I'll keep the Shield Master, and of course keep the Ringleader in hand, and then go from here. Okay. So let's see if he plays a first turn Mono Worm. That's always, ugh, demoralizing, to say the least. Okay, then standard issue opening. Even against a Mage, putting out something that has a 1 defense is still okay, because then that means that he's not putting anything in play by using up that Fire Blast. So that's still perfectly fine. You know, if he put out something something much more difficult to contend with, that just wouldn't go as well. So, okay, excellent. And swing in, and now that's gonna be a 3/2. This should draw out a Frostbolt if he's got it, to kill off the Swordsmith. Turn 3, I can Deadly Poison up a dagger if I want. What to do? And then turn 4, Shield Master, etc., etc. So we'll see. Depends on how long this the Swordsmith stays out. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so so yes, I will definitely swing in and kill this. That is well worth it. Well worth it. And now I've got a Head Crack in hand, so I'm going to be looking to try and get the ball rolling. That probably won't happen until about turn 6 or so. Okay, Arcane Explosion. Okay, he chooses to take out the Damager. That's fine. Because now I'm going to be playing a Shield Master, which will be a 4/5. And I'm definitely going to save my dagger there. No sense in wasting it. So now if he uses Fire Blast, this is a perfect example. So if he uses Fire Blast to kill out my to kill off my Swordsmith, that means he's only got 3 mana for the turn, and that means that my Shield Master will be able to take on anything. So looks like he's not going to be doing that. Looks like he's going to be spending 4 or 5.
What to do? What to do?
Let's see. What's he going to do? Blizzard? Okay. Okay. Yeah, and that's fine, because now what I'll do is I will Fan of Knives. Because there's not much, well, especially now that I got that. Okay, so let's Fan of Knives. We will swing in, and yeah, let's throw out that Bloodsail Corsair. I'm confident with just putting out that 1/2. Obviously, they don't have any weapons, but that's just another point of damage. You have to attack something that has a low health. Okay. And another Arcane Explosion? Maybe? Okay, and a Water Elemental? Okay, so I don't really have any good options here. I mean, I could finish this off by attacking into it with my Shield Master.
So
Next turn would be... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to clear the board here. So we're going to swing in, swing in, swing in, and then we're going to play a Gurubashi Berserker, because if he decides to Flame Strike, that uses up all of his mana on the turn, and then this becomes a 5/3. So that wouldn't be a bad trade, especially because then I could follow it up with a Stormwind Champion the following turn. I still haven't been able to get any head cracks rolling, but we'll get there for sure.
Your magic shall not save.
Okay. He'd be better off shooting me with that, because I am definitely going to be perfect. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be trading that off because it would die next turn anyway, so I may as well use that up. Well, either that, or what I could do is I could deal 5 damage and then throw in a head crack, but I don't trust that. So what we're gonna do is throw out the Stormwind Champion. This should draw a Fireball or a Polymorph. Really what I'm doing is I'm prepping for like a Lord of the Arena or an Abomination if things get out of control. So that should be strong enough for him to put something in response. Okay, Frost Nova. And a Dragonlane Mechanic. Okay.
Bring me steel.
Okay. Well, this is going to be a great time to use Betrayal. Whew, this is going to be fantastic. You ready for this? This is going to be great. Betrayed! And then we're going to power up a weapon. We're going to Southsea's Deckhand. And we're going to do that. And then we'll take 2 and trade off. So clear off his board. I got a weapon. I used up my head crack. That was fantastic. So couldn't have asked for a better spread on his Sword Trainer. So because that allowed him to do the additional damage. So I was able to take out that guy with just a dagger. Flame Strike, fine with it. And then Frostbolt 2, and an Arcane Explosion, fine with it. That's 9 damage? Sure. Yeah. Ooh. 3, and a head crack. And dagger for the win. Bam! Excellent. So that was a great card to pick right at the end. Let's do that extra 3 damage and finish it off. Excellent. Never lost control of the board. Managed to use Headcrack a few times to really pressure him off. And, you know, in the end, the silences and the flame strikes, the mage's really scary spells, never really came into play because, you know, the troops I had just countered that. Fantastic. Okay, 6 wins. So, obviously, the 2 decks that I lost to, or the 3 decks, were 2 mages and a paladin that just basically got away from me. The 2 mages outrushed me, and the 1 paladin had the troop that heals him, so I just could never get him down low enough to get in range of those head cracks. But not to worry, still a pretty decent run on this one, so let's see what we get. Okay, and the smoke clears, and we get pack of cards, 20 gold, a forked lightning gold card, that's cool. Okay, so 75, 85 gold, a nice forked lightning gold, and a pack of cards. That's great. That's definitely worth the price of admission, because obviously made more than how much it would be if I just bought a pack of cards by itself. Okay, and we get Master Spell and 2 Ventricle Mercenaries. Look at them, they're just menacing. Hey, what you doing there? Okay, so not a bad run at all. Excellent. Well, of course, if you did like the content, please take the time to subscribe. And as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.